something good. Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh man, we can't. We can't get over there, bro. You know how hard it is gonna be for us to get over there. Canada's not messing with America's right now. You're just gonna have to throw me something across the line. We would just meet at like the wall, and you just throw a couple lobsters over. Man, you know Canadians not messing with Americans. You brought that dang virus over.
Good morning, Lori. And Facebook user. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Dead-ins.
Yo.
How's everyone doing today? How are you doing today?
Chilling. What you guys up to? What's up, Lori? What's up, Facebook user? What's up, Ruben? Yo.
Ruben's going to be on the show today.
That's finally somebody's catching on to my yo reference. Ruben got it. Oh, why is it a bunch of Facebook users? Everybody thing. What's up, Adam? Hi, Jessica A. How are you doing? What's up, Scotty Too Hottie? If I don't say your name, it's because I can't see your name and you're under a Facebook user. So, yeah, so if I don't say your name, just know that I can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. I'm finally sober after 420. What does that mean? Oh, Jessica, did you like the little Kush Room animation in the beginning?
Welcome everyone, Jessica, and you're saying hi to everyone. And
hey,
look
Leah.
at Miguelina.
His name is Kush Room.
Miguelina, did I say that right? And Hako, what's up, guys?
He actually glows, but we don't have batteries.
His name is Eric Martin. My name is Mike Dube. I almost forgot for a sec. Sorry we're running a few minutes late. We got a big show today.
What's her name? Miguelina?
Miguelina.
I'm going to just call you MM because I can't pronounce
Miguelina.
that.
It's a beautiful name.
Pronounce it.
Morning, everyone. Thanks, Lori Lee. This is a Versace today again. For those of you who
up, Derek?
May or may not be keeping track, I wear a different tie every day.
You.
And on Instagram, this is Kush Room. This is our mascot, Kush Room.
Yeah, this is our mascot, Leah.
We actually have a modified one for the show, too.
What do you do, Mike? I'm curious. I'm rather new. That's Craig. He's from Canada.
I don't do anything, Craig. I'm just some dude. He's the Super Bowl champ.
What's up, Jess?
I'm enabling him. What's up, Johnny Two Socks?
Johnny Two Socks.
Good to see y'all.
I stay high for so long, for a long time after. Yes, I did like the animation.
We do. We need breakfast. So we actually have a tiny bit of orange juice. He drank his.
Says someone send those boys some batteries. Leah said y'all need to send us some batteries so we can show y'all how Kush Room
Oh,
come
yeah.
alive.
That's what you mean by batteries. I thought you meant for
These
us.
are
We could use some batteries.
these use I want to say AAA. Oh yeah, AAA. These use AAA batteries. We need 2 of them. It look like 2 AAA. Yeah, we need more AAAs. Hair all in my drink.
Must be so-and-so's weed.
Let's see. What's happening? What's happening, Facebook user? Hope you ate this morning. No, Lord, we did not eat this morning.
We have Cheryl Benedetti from Rehabulous with Nurse Cheryl coming on. And she's just going to talk to us today. She doesn't have a guest today.
What?
Yeah. No, she has some stuff she wants to talk about. And it's, if she has a guest on, then she needs to talk with them about their stuff. So,
Your mic keep going low. Mike.
Thanks, bud.
Mike, your mic keeps going low, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. That's weird. Weird. Maybe I'll just have to speak up a little bit.
You guys like my hoodie?
This is stupid.
Can anybody guess what this is? I know Craig should.
If only that were pickled egg juice.
That is very disappointing.
Yeah, drinking problem. It's orange juice abuse. Morning, Jodi, Trish, everyone. We appreciate you guys. Mike Brace.
All over myself. Hey, Trish.
Biscuits and gravy.
Hey,
I want some biscuits and gravy.
Jodi.
So Cheryl Benedetti's
the
coming on.
oatmeal
We're gonna hang out with
cookie.
her. Nurse Cheryl from Rehabulous with Nurse Cheryl.
Good morning, Goldie.
We have Jodi Chapin with.
Goldie, good morning.
Oh yeah, good morning,
to
Goldie.
you.
We have and Rhiannon.
Good morning, Rayanne.
We have Jodi Chapin from Green Nurse on the Grow, where she shows us her grow progressing, her legal grow here in Massachusetts. And her special guest today is Dan Skelton. Her special guest is not Nate Dogg, because Nate's not feeling good today.
Nate Diggity's not.
So shout out to Nate, who's not feeling good. We're sorry, Nate.
Check in, let us know how you feeling, man.
We also have Rodney. And Rodney, your last name, is it Lienhart? Lienhart? I probably should have asked you before now. So Rodney's going to actually come on, and he's going to cook for us, and he's got a buddy who's going to come on, his buddy.
Biscuits and gravy.
And he's going to make something.
Why is it just all Facebook
So the Facebook users are all our squad who happen to be coming in as shows. I think they're.
Anybody know what this hoodie is? Craig got it right, but do anybody else know? Nobody know what this hoodie is. If you know what the hoodie is, let me know. Whoa.
And then we also have Nick the intern probably going to come back and make an appearance.
Good morning, Sheila.
Trying to get this chat thing to work.
We want to get that hot sauce sampler pack.
Who does?
Who's we? Facebook rocks. What's up, Jen? Good morning to you.
For those of you on Instagram, jump over in a few minutes or whenever you want. Sometimes you have trouble hearing over there. But shout out to everyone also on YouTube and Twitch that are watching us.
Hi, Danny.
Johnny Two Socks is definitely our Twitch superfan. Trish is asking if she gets the hoodie or the tie. Nobody gets this tie.
Only got one hoodie. Mike got plenty of ties, so you know which one. You know what that means. You Go ahead and take that time.
Not everyone. Yeah.
Whatever you want with it.
You got
Whether you like to.
You gotta come and get it.
Like this, or if you just like to.
Andrew Mutty from Beantown Greentown's also gonna come on. We actually have a huge. We actually have a huge show today. Like moving right along. Yeah, so we have some of the hot sauces in front of us. It's called the Way Hot Sauce Company.
Facebook and then
go to getwayhot.com.
Go to Disrupt America
if you want the hot sauces.
on Facebook.
Yeah, or YouTube or whatever. But if you come on Facebook and search for Disrupt America, then there's a big conversation going on in the chat. You can jump on YouTube, J Music. Nick, what are you trying to tell me, Nick?
What you got? YouTube.
Medicated,
Twitch.
man. I'm medicated today.
Yep,
That's
there you
what
go.
I'm
YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch on YouTube. There's a few people watch. Say hi to Miguelina when you get there.
Lauren says she'll drive 10 hours for that shirt, for the shirt. Your shirt.
Oh, no, your shirt.
And the tie.
No, because yours is the shirt, mine's the tie, so she's talking about
hoodie,
the shirt.
So
she's talking about the shirt.
This is a hoodie, so this is not a shirt.
She's definitely talking about you.
She's talking about a shirt.
Yeah, this is also considered a shirt.
This is a hoodie.
That's a shirt with a hood. That's a shirt with a hood.
It's a hoodie. A shirt with a hood is a hoodie. So.
I feel like a sweatshirt. I feel like a sweatshirt is also a hoodie, but a shirt is not necessarily a. I don't know what I'm saying.
It can be washed. It's usually. Cotton.
But like, what about that's like a t-shirt? That's kind of like a t-shirt with it's almost like a long sleeve t-shirt, long sleeve training t-shirt with a hood.
Keep the sweat off of you when you're training. This is a training hoodie. So she said I would drive 10 hours for the shirt and the tie, meaning she want both of them things off of you.
I'm not sure her boyfriend would appreciate that.
I'm not sure if he knows. Everybody got collectors. Everybody got, everybody got people they secretly admire. Come on. I have.
You what? You have what? Go on.
I have secret. I have celebrity. Dates that I would love to.
Oh, you're saying you have you have celebrity crushes.
Yeah. Of course, Keke Palmer. She is amazing.
Huh.
I love her personality. Very outgoing. So Keke, if you watching this,
hit a boy up.
call me. 'Cause I'm free. Nah, I be liking all her pictures on Instagram. I be
out of there.
I be wanting to send her a DM, but I'm like, she gonna think I'm just a regular dude. She gonna laugh. Who's this bum in my DMs? You guys are so bad. Good morning, Melissa. Mean Melissa.
See that? You guys complain about the audio, and then I gotta turn it up, and then it's too loud there for a second.
Speak up, Eric. I'm sorry, Heather.
No. You're doing fine. I adjusted it, but now it's like really. Now if you yell, I don't know. I gotta.
Sheila Duff said, I only got to drive 15 minutes. I want the tie just because. And then she put the tie emojis with the little eyes, meaning, let me know. Hit my DM.
I see.
Karina. Yeah, y'all got sounded out. Good morning, Karina.
Good morning, everybody. I just put a noise gate on this.
I know you're not mean, Melissa. I just be messing with you. You just hate when we be smacking, so I always give you crap.
Remove that noise gate.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? You right, Lady V. Yes. Lady J. I keep saying Lady V. I don't know why. Lady J. Definitely. Let's call you by your name, Joanna. The A is for Adidas. Levels are a little hot. Not horrible though. So is that a football hoodie? I can't spell the word. Is this a football hoodie? Yeah. It was a training. I got it from my football team, yes. Hey, no. I'm working for the Tide. Ooh, we got a little fight going on. Lauren versus Trish. They fighting over the Tide. Ooh, you might as well just tie them both up with it.
Wait, who's it? Wait,
okay, Craig found us. Lobster Craig found us.
Where?
Lobster Craig found us.
All right. Wait, who are we talking about? Who's in the comments? Trish and who?
Trish and I think Lauren was. No, was it Lauren? I don't remember who it was. There's too many comments. I like that Twitch show, the Facebook comments too. Oh, I like that Twitch shows the Facebook comments too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, when we go to guests, then you can't.
Sometimes it goes too fast, my brother.
Yeah, it happens.
Keep up.
It's a weird. Well, it's a weird thing. Sometimes they like flood in. But yeah, you can see them. Right?
Okay, Scotty Too Hottie found out.
It shows all the comments from everyone.
Scotty Too Hottie is the first one to figure out what my hoodie is.
All right, we gotta.
Toronto's Argonaut hoodie.
Oh, nice. Oh, all right. So we're gonna go to Nick the Intern, but before we do, we gotta pick.
Lauren, I like my eggs sunny side up. Over hard, actually over medium, with some hot sauce. But I got hot sauce. Ooh, Melissa Amy said next week Mike's tying tricks live.
Wait, who said that? Who was
Melissa
talking about me?
said she want the Mike tying tricks live. Can't say that 3 times fast. Tying tricks. Tying tricks. Hey, I knew it. Ooh, I couldn't spell.
Mom's in the audience. Hey, we had somebody else from Twitch pop on there.
Team Sheila, tie.
I'm trying to do stuff. I'm trying to do stuff. By the way, did everyone notice the Kushroom thing that came in? Did you all notice that? You probably didn't. Hold on, we gotta show it real quick because it's really cool.
The only thing we missing is a tire around it.
So,
boop boop boop.
Normally that, makes me smile. That is used to like go between scenes, but we don't cut that much. So, I just kind of like it. So just pretend like we're about to go to a different camera angle. Right? That's badass. I could just do that. Oh, ready? Here it comes. Oh.
Oh damn.
Ready?
Oh, hey.
Oh, you won that time.
Yeah, we're mad annoying. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God!
Get
You don't
easily
even understand
distracted.
the amount of annoying things I figured out how to do, which we're gonna like start tomorrow. You don't even understand. You don't understand the memes that are gonna be popping in on this whole thing randomly. I'm gonna give you buttons to push whenever you want. Like it's gonna be stupid. You're gonna love it.
Party.
We're gonna start it tomorrow. I stayed up until like 4 o'clock this morning, and I was like figuring some stuff out and also breaking some stuff. So I didn't want to do it today.
Hey, Heather Marie Brown.
All right, we gotta do this because we got a show today. We actually.
Oh. Excuse me. Ooh,
Oh,
shit.
we gotta find. We gotta give some. You alright?
I'm good. You two make me laugh. Oh, Jodi. Glad to be your morning giggles.
It's funny. I'm like, what are we gonna give away? And I'm like looking around, as if there's something here.
We got some.
We don't do. That's syrup.
We got some syrup
From
we
Scott,
giving
the
away.
super-
If
from
you
Scott, the
ever,
super intern.
if you ever making,
Scott may have put his finger in that.
if you ever making some
You guys
pancakes, you
want
can
that?
make some infused, non-infused syrup, which means it's infused if you think it is, but it's not if you don't think it is.
I know what we're gonna give away.
If you take it while you high, then
We're-
it's infused.
We're gonna give away. We're gonna give away a Beantown Greentown T-shirt today. And
Dang,
I have
Lauren
to warn
said-
you. Hopefully, you either need something like a little extra large or like bigger than extra large, or that you're emaciated or a child.
Lauren said you guys are almost better than coffee. Well,
What do we have to do?
I'm dark coffee,
Sounds
so
that sounds like a challenge.
I'm darky. Mike is like iced coffee.
I will never give away my. I will never give away my autocrat. Joanne. What's that supposed to mean anyway?
Mike is iced coffee. What you mean? What does that mean? It's lighter. You'll never get a dark iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
Mike is icy. What's up, Andrew Mutty?
Yeah, Andrew Mutty is going to be joining us in a little bit. Which is so we actually like Wednesdays is now. I think I overbooked a little bit, but that's okay.
Lauren said you're a chocolate vanilla
You
latte.
got a calendar app.
Who is? She's talking about me. No, because
Mike is light
I'm
blue
chocolate.
latte.
chocolate on the inside.
3XL.
I gotta do something about
Johnny, you need a
that
3XL.
camera not
Thanks.
shaking.
How you ain't even win, my brother. You just falling out your side. You ain't win.
Oh, well, that's perfect because Muddy just told us on the Facebook comments that, and actually Johnny Two Socks can see it here at some point. That's kind of cool that everyone. I always point the wrong way.
What's up, Jeff?
Comments.
Good morning, my brother. Happy Earth Day to you too.
This whole thing is. I'm gonna do something about this. I need a second camera. I need a second camera, people. Not a second camera. I need a third camera. Does anyone have a third camera?
Goldie said, "Who's on today?" Who's on today? Goldie wants to know.
Oh, so Cheryl Benedetti is coming on to talk for a little bit. Andrew Mutty from Beantown is going to do some gardening stuff. He's going to share some gardening stuff with us. We have Chef Rodney Lienhart. I think it's Lienhart. I like Lienhart.
Hey, Ryan.
Could be
Hey,
either.
Rodney. He don't even know your name, brother.
Oh, I've never talked to him to know how to pronounce
That's
it.
cold.
But I think it's Lienhart. He's a chef. He's going to come on and cook us something cool. I'm sure I'm going to be jealous. Actually, Sheila, I don't have milk for my coffee milk. I just ran out, which is really sad.
No
And
more
then
milk.
Also,
No more milk.
oh, maybe is that it? And Nick the
Lauren
intern.
said, "Oh my gosh, you guys are too much." Lauren, don't be sending all these positive vibes our way.
Goldie, I want to talk to
Making
you
us
later
all
on today.
soft.
Because Wednesdays was also supposed to be Chauncey, but Chauncey's busy. So Goldie, I want to do some people of color stuff.
Oh,
lot of
Goldie
people
said,
interviewed.
"Nice lineup. Eric's a troublemaker today."
Goldie's in the chat, which means that I'm in trouble.
Goldie,
When Goldie comes in the chat, it
you
means
know we love
trouble.
you.
Let's.
I'm not a troublemaker.
Can I say something?
I just
that
like making trouble.
I somehow, because probably this camera for some reason isn't as good as that camera. I don't know why, but I look better in this camera than I do in that camera. I think you look better in this camera too.
I think I look good. Period.
It's probably because you know what? It's probably because it's dirty. I bet if I cleaned it, it'd be like. All right. So, you think what?
Nothing. They put a cheap camera in there.
Well, it's like
nice
a
laptop.
35. Yeah, it's a $3,500 laptop.
Cheap camera. Okay, Nate Diggity Dog checked in. The first thing he said is pickled eggs.
Nate, we're out of pickled eggs, so I guess that.
I guess Nate needs to be cheered up.
That.
Nate needs to be cheered up.
Thank you, Trish. I appreciate it.
We gotta do something for Nate. Nate's not feeling well. We gotta cheer him up. Ooh.
Goldie. Goldie's coming in swinging. Goldie, you know what? I deserve every. I deserve. It's because I'm slouchy.
Is that better?
No, it's.
Is that better, Goldie? Does this kind of balance it out a little bit? Oh, wait.
Hold on, let me.
Does that balance it out better, Goldie?
For those of you who are just joining. Good morning. Wait, does that say good morning?
Lauren, come drop them off.
It does. It just sort of is hidden by my laptop. Which, by the way, has anyone noticed the sticker on there? Huh? The only sticker on my laptop.
Trish said you are hot, Mike. Steamy.
That was a mistake. She didn't mean to write that.
Dang. What the hell? Y'all see, man, burnt my finger.
She didn't mean that.
Boy, hot.
Goldie.
No thanks, Mike. Sit up straight. Boy, Goldie coming in with the straight hardcore demands. Y'all better listen before she end up taking over this show.
I would love for Goldie to have her own show. She doesn't. Goldie
Your
came
text
on.
is in the way.
What's in the way?
It's in the way of what?
What's in the way?
Of you probably.
I don't know. What's
Hello,
in the way?
guys. Eric, go out to the barn for Mike's milk.
Oh, our screen names are hiding the sticker. I know. Yeah, I guess I'll.
Cheryl's mom told me to go to the barn for Mike's milk. What does that mean? Your screen names are hiding the sticker.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
What's the sticker? What sticker? Are you talking about this sticker?
Yeah, hold on.
Mike, we can auction you for money.
Who can? And do I get a cut?
Goldie said that.
Ah.
Exactly, Goldie. That's exactly what I was thinking. If he gave us a slight demonstration of the tie trick that he can do, we would definitely get some people that want to put in some money to take Mike out on a nice, luxurious date with the mini ties he got. And he'll probably let you pick the tie too. If anything, you can pick. He got all colors, all different colors and shapes, and So for all y'all out there, all y'all got to do is put how much you would buy Mike for with or without the tie, depending on how you. With the tie, it'd be a little bit more. Without the tie, obviously you get a little discount, but.
I'm a lot better when I'm fed and watered, ladies. And also, you
guys got to put a number
Wait,
up.
Goldie.
What is it, $100, $200? Ooh, Jessica said, yeah, let's auction Mike. Trish want to bid? Trish, yeah. Goldie is that. Trish definitely want to bid.
That's because
She's talking in all caps. She wants to put some money up.
That's because.
They want to put that mortgage up. The mortgage payment for the month. No, we can't auction us both. I'm not. This chocolate is
Yeah.
This chocolate is off, retired. It's not for sale. It's like $350. Somebody said, "Ooh, that's some money." $350.
It's a good thing they're like under face. They're saying Facebook user. No, I think that's the South Park joke.
What does that mean?
350.
Johnny Two Socks, good talk. See ya. Where you going, Johnny? You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Johnny's
Yeah,
like,
so
I hate all.
feelings.
Johnny's like, this is bullshit. Fucking bullshit. I hear you, Johnny.
I would donate $500,000. What?
All right. Well, Trish, we'll talk.
$500,000 shoes. You could probably have them. He'll probably keep you forever.
Hmm.
Man, Mike, you better do the trick. You better quit playing. That's what Rebecca said, Mike, you better.
All right, let's go now to Nick the intern because we're running super late, and I need to get to Cheryl in a couple minutes.
Would like
But we'll
to
get
see
back to this. We'll
TAC
get back to
edibles
this.
eat off with Eric and Mike first to pass out losers.
Nick the intern, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
Are you okay? Where are you right now?
So I made it to China.
You're in China.
I got all backtracked and stuff. I got distracted. I got on this adventure of comparing sea worlds, right? Because, I mean, anybody who's been anybody has been to Orlando and been to SeaWorld. Well, not really, because you don't want to go to that SeaWorld. You want to go to Disney World. That's where the cool shit is. No one really wants to go to SeaWorld in Orlando. And if you do, it's because you couldn't afford Disney World, right? So I said to myself, let's take a look at the SeaWorld that they're building in China. Watch this. It was terrible. Did you see that?
What? I'm not sure. What am I looking for?
You don't see all that. That's the SeaWorld.
Oh.
That is the SeaWorld that
And
they're
so-
building in China. So if you were depressed this morning, I'm sorry that I might have caused some pain. That's why we have Rehabulous Cheryl coming on soon. Because this is depressing. Look at this. We have to go to Orlando. They have this.
So where are you located?
He's in China.
I'm on site.
You're on site in China,
I'm
correct?
actually in a bunker at the bottom of the.
You're in a bunker at the
White
bottom with an
Shark
aerial view?
Yeah, I can't really disclose the location, but I was in the wet markets. I got some bat soup, and then I decided I wanted to come make
Gotcha.
sure Shamu was safe. And maybe I thought Tupac and Biggie were here because I would hide here to fake my death. But, you know.
So you hiked under something with an aerial view.
Eric, why you challenge me like that?
I'm asking. I'm just trying to get. I'm just trying to.
I seen that you found my dad yesterday. He came on with the cars. That was my father. I hadn't seen him in Peter Griffin's cousin, John Griffin. That was Peter Griffin's cousin, right? The 3-letter network guy from yesterday's show.
Do you have black tape on your neck brace? What's going on there? Your neck pillow.
This is the oh fuck handlebars for my neck brace. So, like, if you ever had, like, listen to my strategy, right? If you don't like dealing with people and you don't like people questioning you, right? You turn it around and they're like, excuse me, will you please move? And you just go like this.
I'm sorry, Melissa.
They won't do anything. They won't do anything. What are they gonna do? They're gonna move? No, they're gonna walk away.
They might ask you to bite the wallet.
I might bite, right? Then you say I bite. You just be like, I
So-
bite.
So Nick, I'm glad that you're enjoying your layover at SeaWorld in China.
Yeah.
Where do you think that you're off to next?
Well, the one place that I've always wanted to go to is Amsterdam. I've
Yeah.
never been to Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you been to Amsterdam, Harry?
Have you been to Amsterdam?
I have not.
Oh my gosh. I have a great idea. Airplane tickets to like Amsterdam right now are probably like nothing. Should I take a flight to Amsterdam? Flights
Should
to
take two.
Florida were like $50 yesterday. I was really checking this out for a second, like on some real shit, like fuck this SeaWorld gig, but like $50 to Florida. I could fly to Florida and come back, and that would be really funny, I think. That would be awesome. I think
Yeah,
that's
we
so
talked
much
about
fun.
that like day one or day two that we were if we got the right sponsor, we would just fly around at least the United States, because you don't want to get trapped like outside of the U.S., but there's a bunch of places you can go.
Is that an Astros hoodie, Eric?
Don't you watch the show?
What show?
Oh. All right. Well, everyone, Nick the intern, we appreciate you coming on today.
I'm sorry. Did I make you upset?
We hope that we hope that we hope.
I really don't want to mess this thing up. This is how I buy my weed. You need to understand that. This is my game.
All right, Nick the intern.
Ooh, interesting, Nick. I got a funny idea.
Remove. You do?
Oh yeah.
I like funny ideas.
Yeah, he don't know, Craig. It's all good, man. Hims don't understand.
Who's that?
Craig
We
don't
can,
know.
and everyone can. So just hold on for just a sec, okay?
Craig said, Argonauts. Guys, come on.
No, Nick was probably watching the stream, but he must have missed that for some reason. He was getting ready, I think. Hey Cheryl, can you turn your thing? For some reason, you're coming in sideways. Can you turn your phone the other way?
Not really, because if I turn it the other way, then my microphone is not the same. It won't stay. I can hold it like this. Does that help you?
Yeah, you'll probably have to hold it.
It works better on my phone if I do it horizontally.
I got you. No, it's fine. Whatever works for you.
What up, Uncle P?
Oh no, that worked. Once you redid it that way, that's perfect.
What's
Yay!
up, Uncle P?
Yay! What's that? Yeah, Uncle Pete. Good morning, Uncle Pete. Oh, I gotta put that other little thing back in there. Although I do like DJ Sunny's sticker. Yes. Have you been watching? Were you able to watch any of the show this morning? We have a cool we have a cool new thing. So when you're done with your segment, you can go, if you catch the show for a couple minutes, you'll see it because I apparently love playing with it. So ladies and gentlemen, up next we have Cheryl Benedetti from Rehabulous with Nurse Cheryl. Today we're just going to be talking with Cheryl, so this way we can catch up with her.
Some people ain't tapped in yet. I'm kind of disappointed. I see them comment.
Oh, in the comments?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, we still didn't announce today's contest. We literally haven't even told everyone what the contest is yet. All right, so...
What was this one?
We didn't say anything yet. We haven't come up with it. But I liked the one from 2 days ago. On 420 when we had... It was your favorite land animal. That was really cool. I like that. I thought it was fun. But and it also because there's so many choices. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people love like science and biology and stuff like that.
Should probably do maybe a book.
Oh, okay. How about can it be something about me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that all right? But I'm going to tell you
that. All right.
I'm going to tell you the answer though. So because you look at the comments all the time. Or is that an alright idea?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it ain't no crazy book.
Well, I'm going to say, I think maybe, oh. Yeah, I know, all right. Yeah, you don't have to come up with the author, you just have to come up with the book title.
The book title.
Okay. So today's contest is going to be my favorite book.
Ooh, what you think
of all time.
like?
I'll give you, and I'm going to should I give a hint early, now, or after Cheryl? I'm going to wait to give a hint. So today's contest is you just have to guess the title of my favorite book, and you put it in the comments.
The title of his favorite book.
You do?
Uh-oh.
I don't think you do. I don't know about that. We'll see though. But you should guess. You should.
So it might be.
Huh.
I'm thinking 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
But you know that could be his second
that was a
favorite book also. So you got. I mean, we never know. So.
All right, so and then today's prize. today's prize is going to be. Oh, it was
Of Mice and Men.
It's a Beantown Greentown T-shirt. I'm sorry, we already know what today's prize is. Beantown Greentown T-shirt. So start going, and you're gonna no, and I know Laura Lee, you do need a hint. You're gonna get a hint in about 10 minutes. But for now, you should guess because the first person
to start.
The first person who guesses.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
A hard hint to start. All right. So, well, here's that's kind of the hint I was.
James and the Giant Peach. That's a good one, DQ. That is a good one.
All right. I know what hint I'm gonna give. So.
Gotta be a hard one.
This This is pretty hard. I think. This became my favorite book. I was somewhere under, like, I was considered a minor. I was like under the age of 18 is when this became my favorite. But you don't know if that's like earlier or later. But that's the hint so far. It's not like a book that I found in my recent life. It's from early on.
Tell them how old you are then.
Oh, no.
So then they can at least know what time to know where to look.
Well, how old does everyone think I am? I don't know.
Look, you can't be telling people, oh,
maybe get a bone. No, I don't know. People know. Some people know how old I am, but I see some good guesses, by the way. But that's the hard hint: is that it was a book that it was in
Mike is in his
my formative years,
early 30s.
Mary Palmer says the Bible.
The Old Testament.
He deserves like a T-shirt just for the guess. I think that was a great guess. All right, so it's time because everyone's being super patient and we have a huge show today. So we're gonna go over, and also because I love the transition thing too. No, I know a lot of books too. Trust me, I know a lot of books too, Trish. So up right now, we're going to go live with Cheryl Benedetti, who comes on every Wednesday to do a segment with us called Rehabulous with Nurse Cheryl. And we're so happy to have her on. This is her third segment. Cheryl, I'm so sorry about the Mario mushroom flashing cross screen when that happens, but it's really fun and funny. We love it. Cheryl, welcome.
Hey.
Oop, let's unmute you. How are you today, Cheryl?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay. I'm happy to see you all.
We're so happy to see you too, Cheryl. Cheryl, tell us what you've been up to lately.
Fighting Corona. Not myself, but in patients. Getting supplies for local hospitals and my hospital and protective gear. And this week, getting a lot of protective gear for our area nursing homes who are in the middle of a crisis. So it's not been fun times. You know, I kind of missed my old life a little bit. But what we're seeing, I know what I'm doing is important. I know what the team that I work with is doing is important, and we're going to get through it. We're in the worst part of it now, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, if everyone keeps doing their part, we can get something back that resembles a little bit of our normal lives. So. And
are you at a medical facility right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked like that. I could tell.
You mean physically? No, I'm actually in my office at home.
Okay, it kind of looked medically. So medically. I don't know.
It's probably the years of like the 20 plus years of living at a hospital, during nursing school, and now, just working in the medical area. I tend to decorate everything medically and sparsely.
So tell us about your efforts to try to find supplies for area hospitals, and explain that, because I know, there's like a lot of sort of like disparate efforts going on all over the place of people trying to like get equipment, they're trying to do stuff with it, but like some of the stuff that people are collecting isn't the right equipment, and then other times like the people who could use the equipment aren't necessarily like, sometimes that equipment isn't necessarily getting to the right people or the right places, I guess, right? So sort of just sort of give us like, because you're doing a collection too, and I know you, because you're so deeply embedded in the Boston area like medical community and have been for so many years, like you know what needs to happen with all of this stuff, but sort of just tell us what you're doing, but then also tell us like what you see out there, and maybe, you know, some of the good stuff that's happening, but also maybe some of the stuff where like the effort might not be, you know, it might not work out, right?
Yeah, it's well, I have a background as being a charge nurse on a medical surgical floor for many years before I went into detox and recovery. So I know like how to do inventory on a floor. I know what you need for precaution carts and isolation rooms and stuff like that. So when we found out that this was most likely going to hit us pretty hard, my facility, we did a really, you know, I buddied up with the administrators there, and we did a hardcore look at what they had for supplies. And, you know, over the years, I've built relationships with places, you know, medical supply companies. And I just, you know, we all divvied up what we were going to order, and we just kept bringing in more and more PPE. And if we got more surplus, we were donating to like our sister and brother hospitals and other area facilities that were running low in our community. We were lucky because my administrators where I work are doctors and nurses. So they, you know, knew that they're treating coronavirus patients too. You know, they're in the trenches with us. So they were just as invested, you know, as to get protective gear as we are. Some hospitals don't really have that, from what I'm understanding. You know, they don't have adequate protective gear, especially the nursing homes. They either, you know, they weren't used to dealing with something like this, or they weren't as informed on how to prepare. And that's what you're seeing right now in these nursing homes and rehab facilities around the state. They're being hit hard with the virus, and in such a frail population of clients, you know, are elderly and are really sick. So, you know, as this crisis keeps unfolding, I keep hearing week by week from a lot of people who are trying to desperately get their hands on N95 masks, face shields, gowns, gloves, all of it. So I started the donation drive on top of my regular job that I'm doing during this, because I wanted to make sure that everyone had the same experience that, you know, I have going into work, that I feel protected, that my coworkers are protected. So it's been an amazing experience. It's very tiring because, you know, when I get home, I don't get to just go right to bed. I have to start going through emails and pandering to all these medical supply companies, basically begging and pleading for them to, you know, work with me on cost or work with me to donate for free. And when I get the supplies, I basically call around to all the local hospitals that I'm in touch with, or you know, care centers, and say, hey, what do you need? And I make sure it gets to them. You know, a lot of people want to send me things like masks that aren't necessarily appropriate for us to wear in a hospital setting right now, but they're still useful. Like, I can give them to patients, and I can give them to people who we're seeing and treating for them to wear when they go home, or for their family members. So any donation right now actually is helpful to us.
And I know that we have the link pinned up in the comments. And Goldie is also asking, Goldie Piff out there is asking that, you know, what can folks do to help you out with this?
Well, the first thing people can do, I think this week, the media, you've seen it shifted from focusing on what we're doing to battle the virus to a very divisive, you know, we've gone into like this divisive mode in our country where it's people desperate, and rightfully so, to get back to work. They're frustrated, they're aggravated. And then you have healthcare workers, you know, on the other side who are desperately pleading with people to be safe and remain safe. And the focus has kind of gone away from what we're doing to fight the virus and how we can best, get it under control, to angry, negative people. And I've talked to a lot of healthcare workers in the past few days who are besides themselves. They're heartbroken. There's been a lot of tears because, we turn on the news, or when we get a brief moment to, or even when we go outside of the hospital, to go to our cars, there's people protesting.
Sorry. Go on.
There are people protesting us. There are people calling us liars. I mean, sheep. Somebody was calling us a traitor the other day. They have like hateful signs. And this is not everywhere. When they pop up in Massachusetts, like, people tend to break these little groups up because what they're doing is dangerous. You should not be out in public right now in these large groups without protective gear. And you should not be heckling doctors and nurses on their way to work. You should not be blocking paths for ambulances to come in to the hospital. That's just not helpful. And it hurts us, and it undermines everything we're trying to do to teach people. So what I can say to people is the number one thing you can do is show some love for a healthcare worker this week. Shift the narrative in the media. The more we keep paying attention to these protesters, the more you're going to just feed the trolls. You're just going to keep feeding this problem. So thank a healthcare worker. Ask them exactly like what Goldie just asked, like, what do you need? We just need emotional support right now. And we need people to just be a little bit willing to listen to what we're trying to do when we're teaching. It may not be the answers that you want to hear, but we're trying to help you. And also,
even if it's just that they need what we need, which is breakfast.
Yeah.
Buying breakfast, right?
Buying breakfast. Well, no, people feed us pretty well. I'm not going to lie about that. Like, restaurants just keep sending food. I think every healthcare worker I know right now is like, oh my God, I am eating so badly, but really good food. Like, we've been eating like kings and queens. And it means a lot to us because these restaurants have been affected very hard by the crisis, and they're donating food for free. And that's why we make sure to shout them out whenever they do that. These are the people who are giving us love and support in the community, and they're hurting for money themselves, and they're donating food to us. So that's the type of love in the community and things that people can do. People just asking, what do you need for supplies? That's helpful. Asking me, like, if you know a healthcare worker, a lot of times during the surge, we're in like the high point of the crisis right now. A lot of us have like dogs and pets at home. We can't walk our dogs. That's a big concern for some of us. Childcare is a huge concern for us. Schools are canceled. We're having to work 16, 18-hour shifts during this point. And some of us are afraid to go near our kids when we go home. Most of us are. So stuff like that. And just keep it. If you know of a place to get supplies, or you want to help get the word out about getting protective gear, if you want to call your local nursing homes and ask what they need, that sort of stuff helps us. Every little bit helps. So
awesome. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much for giving us sort of the update about what's going on. We definitely have folks that are out there that I think that want to continue to help, and we're trying to help to make that happen too. We're trying to help to connect some folks with you that can help with some supplies and different stuff. So
I've had some great Beantown Greentown has been helpful in helping me search for N95 masks. Brian and Linda Kaplan from the Corona Hope Fund have found me N95s as well. So I'm good in that regard. Plus, right now, N95 masks are extremely back ordered. So I did a fundraiser, and I was trying to order more, and I just hit a roadblock where I have this money, and I'm like, will you take my money? And the companies are severely, like, they have a wait list of 8 weeks right now.
Wow.
So what I'm doing it with that money is I'm asking each care facility that is severely lacking on PPE what they need. Most of them are telling me face shields. So in a couple days, I'm going to post on my fundraising website what it is that people are telling me they need. And then I'm going to ask you all if that's okay, if that's what I order, because I want to get protective gear to these places in a timely manner. So we're going to figure it out, but I have a lot of great people helping me and getting what I need. So I appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah. Cheryl, it was so great to see you. We always love when you come on.
Yeah. I love hanging out with you guys. It's one of my few bits of normal in the week.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, Cheryl, we appreciate you, and we appreciate all the first responders out there who are working hard to help keep us safe and putting themselves in increased risk in harm's way. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate you coming on every week to share what's going on and next week. I know we just wanted to talk with you today instead of you having a guest on, and so we appreciate you being cool with that.
But next, you wanted to hear my recovery story, no?
No. Well, can we have you on maybe tomorrow to do the recovery story?
Yeah, actually. And actually, if you tune in at 8 p.m. tonight, Sherry Tuckus interviewed me a couple weeks ago, and I think it's airing tonight at 8 p.m. on the Green Nurses. So you can hear about how I use CBD and cannabis as part of my recovery with her too, as well. So.
Okay, well, so and you can think about it. If tomorrow's not good for you, we can have you on pretty much any day. But if you're available tomorrow, we'd love to have you back on. You can tell us about your story.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I may have to work, but it changes day by day. I kind of am in like an endless, like the days are all running together, and sometimes I'm sleeping during the day, sometimes I'm sleeping at night. So quite often I don't even know what day it is. This is Tuesday, right? No, is it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Right. Yep. I hear you.
So,
well,
yes. Most
awesome.
likely I'll be able to come on tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, Cheryl, and we love seeing you.
Definitely.
And
yeah, I love you guys.
We love you too. We hope you have a great day. And everyone, the link for Cheryl's charity is in the comments. So if you can do anything, please please help out.
Today's the last day for it too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Facebook's taking it down after. So today is the very last day. And I also have another charity for Hunter's Heart. I'm still raising money for that. The economy, has slowed down a little bit with what's going on.
Right.
But,
which is
$5. Yeah.
Yep. For every purchase that somebody makes in your CBD store, $5 will go to Hunter's Heart, which is a charity to help raise money for a cute little 4-year-old boy who's going for his 3rd heart surgery, and so it's to help to raise funds to help he and his family out to make that just a little bit easier. And actually, he's supposed to be going soon, I think. So for his 3rd one, so give it if you can,
everything
folks.
Going on. Yeah.
All right, Cheryl. Well, we'll follow up later on, and we'll figure out if it's going to be tomorrow or whatever day is good for you.
Okay.
All right.
Have
Thanks,
a good
Cheryl.
one.
Bye, guys.
Great to see you, Cheryl.
Good to see you.
Hold on, I need one more of those. Okay, so now, thank you so much, Cheryl, for coming on. And today's jam-packed, so I think I didn't necessarily have probably long enough to do Cheryl's story justice, so we need to make sure that we have her on.
People still guessing the book.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys your first hint. You guys ready for your first hint? Everybody ready? You hungry? Is that what you said? Yeah, I hear you.
Y'all killing me. I'm starving.
I
don't wanna talk to y'all no more.
Okay, so the first,
But it ain't the end of the show.
The first hint, because I think y'all have had some good guesses so far. And I'm gonna narrow it down, and so you should. It's a Beantown Greentown T-shirt. I'm gonna make sure that Andrew throws a little something extra in there too for you. Can't tell you what that is. I have no promises, but it'll be a little something extra in with the T-shirt. And by the way, go for the 3X no matter what size you are. Go for the 3X because in case you're trans. And by the way, I saw the T-shirts. He's got some bomb ass T-shirts.
Oh yeah,
some really cool ones. So, all right. So here's the hint: and sorry if this upsets you for some reason, but it's a science fiction book. I'm going to give you one more hint in a little bit that'll help it narrow down even more. Remember, you're just going for the title. Doesn't matter about anything else. Just going for the title. And I know what it is, and more than likely. So just do some Googling. I don't know. Google for like top science fiction books. I don't know. That makes you bored, huh? To know that it's science fiction.
It make me bored. I just want to see what I've been seeing. What people been guessing.
But that'll help to narrow it down. And it's
Star Wars.
Y'all should.
Melissa Amy said, "Move the." Oh, she was about to say, "Move the mic." I ain't even eat nothing. Look at you. You was getting mad before you can even finish. Mean Melissa. Hitchhiker's Guide. Nick, please stop. Please spare us, Nick. Just spare us, please.
Yeah, Nick, that's not the kind of chat we need. He's like, but it's the kind of chat you want. Didn't I just... okay.
Fahrenheit 451.
That's a pretty good
top
guess.
Science book. 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I remember that book.
Right? That was a good book. That's an excellent book.
Journey to the Center of the Earth. It's a good one. Hey, Tanya. Yo. Faux kissy faces.
Is Tanya in the... Tanya... so Tanya is going to be on a show tonight in the Weeds. I'm glad we saw her in the comments because it's reminding me she's...
Harry Potter.
She's going to be on a show called In the Weeds tonight, telling her story. And we love Tanya, and we...
Harry Potter.
And In the Weeds is awesome, too.
Christmas babies.
Trish, you don't need to Google. That's fine. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's just if people want to win. I was just... Because science fiction can be like a tough one if you don't actually... I know, and some of you have amazing guesses.
In a balloon. Well, I ain't never heard that. Aw, Dube.
Yeah, we love Tanya. So she'll...
Purple looks good on you, Eric. This is like dark blue. It kind of looks purple from a distance, but it's dark blue. But thank you.
It could be the lights.
Around the moon, from the Earth to the moon, the time machine.
A lot of good guess.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Excellent guesses. And then I'll have another... By the way, guys, I'm going to have... Because this is I know how tough this is, so... You should guess now, because if one of you guesses it now, you're going to win. The first person to guess wins, right? That's how this works. But I'm going to have one more hint in a little bit. And when I give you the last hint, somebody is going to get it, okay? So you should try to guess now. You should try to guess
and you should be paying attention.
Oh, and also, Facebook user who's telling
Morning,
us...
guys. Stoked about
Rick, so Rick Naya, shout out to Rick Naya,
tomorrow.
who's in the chat. He's showing up as Facebook user right now. Thank you, Rick, for reminding us. Rick Naya is going to have a new show on Thursday nights.
Oh, yeah.
From 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Joey P., you got to figure out what Mike's favorite book is.
Yeah, so the question is what's Mike's favorite book of all time? And then we finally gave a hint that it was... I gave the first hint. It's science fiction. I'm going to give you another hint shortly. And just before we... So we're up next, we're going to have Andrew Mutty on from Beantown Greentown.
The Bridge to Terror.
I just need to get this in.
Animal Farm.
Some good guesses, Doctor Who. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate you guys. I thought once I said science fiction that everyone's going to be like, I don't care. So Rick Naya every Thursday is going to have a show, 90 minutes long, 8 p.m. to 9:30.
Elevator.
Both right here, wherever you're watching it. It's going to be here, also probably, but it's also going to be on his show page. It's called the Rick Naya Show. So everyone, right now, make the video tiny on your thing, and then go and search for the Rick Naya Show and like the show. If you haven't liked it already. If you already liked it, don't do that. You don't have to do that. But if you haven't, go follow his show, because tomorrow's going to be the first episode. It's going to be...
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The first episode.
God, I don't even know what day it is. It's tomorrow, Thursday.
Slaughterhouse 5.
All right.
The Handmaid's Tale.
I will... giggling at Andrew. We're about to go to Andrew. Crack my back. So, folks, up next we have Andrew Mutty coming live. He's the co-founder of Beantown Greentown. Beantown Greentown is a micro business here in Massachusetts within the cannabis industry, and they have their provisional license, and so we're looking forward to them opening their doors and starting to grow. I think hopefully within 60 to 90 days or so. I think that's when we're looking at. So let's no, is it sooner, Andrew? You can wherever I'm wrong, you can correct the fuck out of me. Oh, we just lost him. Come back, Andrew. All right, there he is.
Can you hear me?
We sure can. Andrew Mutty, welcome to the show.
Yo.
What's up? Oh man, good to see you guys again.
It's good to see you too. Your awesome set over there doesn't seem quite the same without our smiling faces there in person, though.
Oh man, it's just not the same without anybody here. Like I'm all alone. You know, it's tough.
Wait, and you're all bundled up too. So you're in your new studio where your show, which is going to be on at on Sundays.
Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. And is there a start time for that? What time are we starting?
We're aiming for 4:20. This last weekend we were a little behind schedule. That's kind of normal for us, but
it was like Central Time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's right. But I'm gonna start cracking the whip on people, and if they're not here on time and we're gonna start late, I'm just gonna terrorize them the whole show.
So, but we're looking for sort of like that 4 o'clock hour, right? And ideally, everything will be on at least 4:20 on Sundays, right?
Yeah, you know, like the goal is to have something for people to watch every time they spark it up. So, and Sunday's the best day too. It's like the Sabbath of weed now. It's like gonna be that's what we're gonna turn it into. So we're gonna see what we can do.
Nice. That's exciting. Well, your inaugural broadcast on Sunday was a lot of fun. I think a lot of people enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. We had some good feedback, a lot of good comments. You know, we didn't get any haters. Like usually, you always get those token haters that are like, "You guys suck," but we didn't get those guys. Am I losing you?
You're back.
All right. Yeah. I'm running low on batteries, so if this just bombs out, I don't know what to tell you besides, well, I'll see you Sunday.
No, cool. So, all right. So I know we appreciate you coming on. So I know today you wanted to share a little bit of stuff with us, right? Was that the?
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody has like a team to make it work, and I got a special guest to show you today. He's my right hand guy. You know, call him Uncle Hank. He's a little wild and crazy, but he's outside doing some gardening right now. The only way I gotta let this guy live in my house is if he pays, you know, does the chores around the house, does some gardening. But he's kind of a wise ass. I don't know what to tell you. You know, you might have to bleep out a couple of the words, but you know, when he gets done doing what he's doing over there, I'll let you know. But I got something for you and for the audience. I have a special guest on Sunday that's gonna blow people's minds.
Okay, tell us.
Literally, one of the brothers from the Brotherhood of Eternal Love. I don't know if you know about this, but these guys are the creators of LSD, the original Orange Sunshine. These guys used to go around to events, spray water guns with LSD in it to get people high. They believed that LSD would change the world. And the gentleman I have coming on Sunday, his name's Travis Ashbrook, and he's one of the legends. By the way, everybody, you got nothing going on, so go to Amazon Prime Video and watch Orange Sunshine. You'll see Travis on there. Travis talks about how he used to smuggle hash back from Afghanistan. He was one of the originals doing this shit. I'll let him save the story, but it's in the movie. And we're gonna have him on. We're gonna ask him some fun questions, and we'll see how that goes.
Awesome. That sounds really cool. And by the way, everyone, don't run out and watch that after this show. Don't go out immediately now.
Oh yeah. They got to do it tonight when they're bored, sitting at home, doing nothing.
But I'm totally gonna watch it because That's going to be pretty cool. I want to hear more about that.
Yeah, so we'll have him on.
And I want somebody to spray me with a water gun full of LSD. That kind of sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it would just be a repeat of what happened here last weekend. So I think everybody would be back on par. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, moving on. I just wanted to throw a little correction out there. Yeah, we're a micro business coming to town. We probably won't have products till this time next year because if COVID lasts into the fall, it's like hard to get shit going. So it's a matter of when they lift these restrictions that we can start doing construction. So.
Well, and you guys aren't going to have a retail store, which means that your stuff is going to get sold in awesome dispensaries around the state. I know you have the first 4 lined up that are dispensaries that are owned by they're small businesses that are owned by women, which is awesome, right?
Yep. We just posted something on our Instagram yesterday about those 4 shops. So Carolyn's Cannabis in Uxbridge, Calyx out in the Berkshires and Great Barrington. We also got Tree Star, who's going to have a shop in Tewksbury, but also one in downtown, like right in Chinatown. It's going to be insane. Can't wait to get some product in there. They're going to pair it with the social consumption lounge too, so that's going to be also.
That's awesome.
And we got one more. What was the other one that we got? Oh yeah, STEM here in Haverhill, my hometown. Caroline, she's kicking it, she's holding it down. So, we're going to start there. They're definitely getting it. Who else beyond that is just mystery right now because there's so many of them. They're clamoring for it. They're like, gimme. And we're like, maybe. Anyways.
Well, and just so that it's like, realistic expectations for people, the pot takes some time to grow, and then it takes some time to cure, and then it takes some time for you to get it to the place that it needs to go, and so it'll definitely take 6-7 months after you open your doors to start your business before folks might find that in dispensaries and shops, right?
Yeah, we've been after this for a long time. So like all those hurdles to get over, but then just like the compliance checks with the CCC. Imagine how long that's going to take. Like, cheapest creepers. We might not be selling weed till the next time the moon freaking circles the sun in 2045 or something.
So, and by the way, it's sort of an interesting tidbit. So, are you saying that when a cultivation first opens, that maybe before the first time that they're sending out deliveries, that they have to have an additional compliance check, or does that sort of just happen all the time?
Oh, dude, there's compliance checks all over the wazoo. These people, they got to compliance check you up and down to even give you a provisional license. It's all paper compliance. And then once you get through that, then you got to show them your drawings for what your facility is going to look like, and you wait like up to, I heard people waiting 8 weeks for them just to say, oh, okay, your drawings look good, now you can start construction. Then you get into construction, and then you get all these yahoos coming by, looking at your security cameras, looking at your water pipe, looking at your electrical, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, you get to the end where you're about to plant seeds, and they say, okay, we need to give you a final check just to make sure you're okay to go, and then you go. So, it's like a whirlwind of learning. I'm like a new encyclopedia for marijuana regulations and cultivation. So I don't know what to tell you, but it's a lot.
Yeah, well, I know, for a lot of licensed businesses, like once they open up, they really becomes a compliance business more than anything, which I think is why a lot of times the quality of the product can suffer, is because there becomes such a heavy focus on compliance as opposed to whatever the core of the business was supposed to be.
You think it would be the opposite, though, right? Like so much checking, so much making sure you're doing it right, so much this and that, but then Massachusetts mids, man. It's like what's everywhere. So if you want to,
well, and then when part of the compliance is like not being able to advertise on stuff, and part of the compliance is, all of the stuff that it is, like it's no wonder that like for that 90% of cannabis businesses fail, right? 90% of them fail, and I think part of it is that you get complianced into growing mids, a lot of people do, and then you get complianced out of being able to advertise like traditional businesses do, and it can be, obviously it's tough because I know a lot of businesses struggle when they first open, but for 90% seems like an awfully high failure rate for a nationwide for cannabis businesses.
Yeah, It's unbelievable. I fell victim to that. My wife loves California, and when the regulations were like struggling to come out here in Massachusetts, she's like, "This is a pipe dream. This is never gonna work. We gotta get you out of here." So we moved to California, and for like a whole year, I was running around the SoCal scene selling joints for a new startup that literally bombed. They were good for 6 months, but they couldn't even put joints in my hands to get into the stores to sell it. So like, part of it's compliance, and part of it's people just tripping over their own feet, man.
I didn't mean to sidetrack us. Did you want to like show us a little bit of where we're going to see some gardening stuff today? Or you want to start that on another day?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Hey, I gotta get you over to. I want you to meet Hank. Woo. You might be in for it here, all right? He's out there gardening. This guy might be a little wacky, so can you bear with me 1 second while I go find him?
Okay.
And I don't know if my battery is gonna die, so just sorry if it dies, because it just might take me a quick second. I'm gonna take the phone with
Basically, screw us.
All right. Hang on, let me go find him. Hey! Hey!
The hell?
Hank.
Hey!
I don't need to be screaming
Hang on,
like that.
I gotta go run and grab him.
You sound like the dad on American Dad. Well, this is a great picture.
It's actually kind of interesting. You can see the blood stains, the blood splatters on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's what that is. I was wondering.
Oh yeah, get over here, get over there.
So we are currently walking
What's
through.
going on over there?
Are you Hank?
staring.
Are you the Hank we heard about?
Yeah, I'm the one doing all the gardening around here. That Mutty dude, he don't know what he's doing. I gotta try to tell you this.
Where'd he go?
When you get weed, it's my weed. It ain't Andrew Mutty's weed. That guy don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's over there hooting all about regulations and shit, but I'll just tell you this. I'm the one doing all the gardening up here on this farm.
Okay. Well, and yeah, I think Andrew was telling us that's why you're allowed to stay there, is because you're trading gardening for a room.
Man, that guy's one hard ass. Whew. I gotta get a meal around here. He makes me do this and that, If the plants die, it's my fault. I think he's just in here taking a pee on my plants, trying to make them smell good or something. He's got some special recipe or something. I don't know what he's talking about.
Why don't you show us, Hank? Why don't you show us some of your plants that you're working on?
Plants? I'm outside, you idiot. We ain't growing plants outside right now. But what we are doing is we're doing some killing. Right here, I got this AK-64 that's held about a hunk of burner. See this thing right here? This thing will chew you up. It'll chew you up and spit you out. But you know what? Muddy's so freaking lazy. There's only one guy that can actually get out here and do this kind of crap. You know what I mean? That's me. Let me tell you what it takes, all right? Because this mother effer got me doing all this hard work. This right here is his garden bed. And he told me I couldn't eat dinner tonight unless I got this all filled up. So, man, here we go. What's really important about gardening, especially this time of year, is you got to make sure you got your amendments all right and everything's filled into the garden. Because you know what? Your plants ain't going to grow unless they got some good fertilizer and the soil's all nice and beat up. All right? So he's got this greenhouse right here. He likes to bring...
So where do you sleep at?
We lost your audio. We can't hear you.
Sorry, I lost the audio. You got me now?
Yeah, we're back.
So where do you sleep at?
All right.
Eric would like to know where you sleep at night.
I sleep in the damn basement on a cot. That mother effer got me down there. He doesn't even let me see the kids.
Your kids or his kids?
Yeah, which kids?
And Muddy's kids. I'd be a great babysitter, but he don't even let me see them. But anyways, I'm in the basement. I'm growing all his weed in this tent. He tells everybody that that's his weed. I don't even think you know what you're talking about. But anyways, all right. So the cultivation tip: make sure your garden's tilled. You know, you got to use a Husqvarna 896244 Speedwagon, and then that stuff is just tilled right up. And you got enough ground down in there to keep it all moving and stuff. But you know, it's real cold. We're up on the North Shore up here. We're up in that right next to the Hampshire border, and all that's good up here right now is you got to keep plants inside. Or if your greenhouse got some heat in it, this cheap bastard, he don't even want to put heat out here right now. So I'm trying to tell him, I'm like, we can get plants outside, you grow a monster breed if you really can. But right now, he's just too cheap. He's telling me all this cost of cultivation facilities and stuff. He's smoking weed. He ain't even going to get that thing off the ground. Oh, man. Man, I keep losing the damn JBL earpods. This mother effer just gives me the cheap stuff. Tells me to get on TV and stuff. Dude, I gotta get back to work because I gotta eat today.
Well, we appreciate you spending some time with us, Hank, and we don't want Andrew to abuse you anymore. So
Remind me of Joe Dirt.
I don't want to tell you, man. That mother effer, he's gonna try to get me in that cultivation facility. He's got enough things coming to you. I'm just an outdoor man.
Well, Hank, we appreciate you showing us around the garden. We wish you Godspeed. And we look forward to seeing you again with some updates on the garden.
Yeah, me too. But you keep interrupting me like this, I'm gonna have to disrupt America. This baloney. Screw that crap. I gotta go get myself a Coors Light. That's the only thing that keeps me going right now. That and a bong hit. All right.
All right.
Weed.
Well, thank you, Hank. We'll catch up with you soon. We appreciate it. Hank and Andrew Mutty from Beantown Greentown. That was a really interesting segment with Mr. Mutty. How you doing?
I'm hungry. No breakfast pumped in like 2 weeks. That's cold.
Yeah, it's been a while, right? What was the last? Was Scott the last breakfast sponsor?
Yeah, Scotty too hottie or Cheryl.
Oh, so how's everyone doing?
Cheryl was.
Oh, Cheryl was. Yeah, that was delicious when she sent that. I saw some really good guesses. I forget who it was, but somebody had guessed Ender's Game, which is I very much enjoy that series.
I give up. Nah.
Oh no. So Laura, let me give you a hint then. Are you guys ready for a hint?
Don't give up.
Is everybody ready for a hint?
Don't give up. You got a chance. Don't give up. Mike's got another hint. He's about to tell you. Always hungry. He's grouchy. Yeah, you're right. I am starving. Y'all don't even understand. My stomach is hurting. Oh my God. Help.
I was just going to my messages and there's like a lot of messages.
So we still got 2 more people.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to make me something to eat because
well, this next one you can do that
I'm
because
going to sample Eric singing. What? What's up, Chris? Put my vocals on. Show them what I got. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all heard that? That was tight. Y'all heard that? That was. I held that. I held that nice. I ain't mess up one tone in that. As much as I smoke, them vocals came out smooth. Smooth. That pitch, I know, right? Come on. I'm wearing an earpiece. Sorry. I'm telling you, y'all don't even know I got vocals. Just because my voice deep, I don't mean I can't hold it. See, Lauren says she's a singer, and it's not bad. I be practicing all the time when I'm in the shower. I be getting my vocals down in the shower. Close my eyes and just hold it. Sometimes water be getting in my nose and stuff. I be forgetting. Football and a singer. Damn. Oh yeah, I got it all. I got the whole package. Football, singer, and full of chocolate. Can't get no better than that. Ooh, sing you right to sleep. Ooh, we got Miss Jodi. Hi, Jodi. Dan the man.
Yeah, so if both of you could lower the volume on whatever video that you had, if you were watching the show.
I turned mine off.
Cool. Well, we like that you watch.
Katrina, that's mean.
How am I gonna know that I'm coming on?
No. I said I like that you
say
watch.
It was
I appreciate
good.
that
It
you
was
watch.
good, Katrina. What do you mean? Super good. Can I dance, Tanya? I can dance.
I love that thing. All right.
I got what's called a two-step.
Do I sound echoey at all? I turned down the fans and shut everything off.
No, Jodi, you sound amazing.
No, you both sound fine. You both look great. Amazing.
Dan the man. Dan was a fine young man.
So up next we have Jodi Chapin.
What are you talking about?
Your young pictures when we seen them. My man was looking good. I was like, dang, Dan, that was you? Okay. You look like, I swear you look like somebody I would have partied with all day.
I definitely was that person. I still kind of am, as long as it ends at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Nah, we got to go at least to like 2, 3 a.m.
Not these days, man.
Nah, I know. I could barely stay up. I could barely stay up past 10.
I never sleep.
Especially after eating Jodi's cookies. I definitely can't stay up.
Well, you're not supposed to eat them all at once.
Why
It's
not?
a ration.
If they taste
we're in a
good.
pandemic. You need to ration. You never know when you're going to get any more.
If they taste good, I have to eat them all at once, because otherwise then they're not going to taste as good. It's just like chasing that first high. You know, when they say about that, it's never be as good as your first one.
I'm gonna give you the next hint. Wait, what was the last hint I gave? Did I say that it was? I said it was science fiction. That's what I said for the last hint, right?
I think so.
So now this next hint, you guys. Oh, what can I give for the next hint? Here's the next hint.
Uh-oh.
Then I'm gonna have one more hint after this, but the next hint is that there's 2 words. I think.
What kind of hint?
There's 2 words in the title. There's 2 words in the title. It's a 2-word title, isn't that?
Nah, that ain't no hint. Boo.
Yeah, there's 2 words in it.
Terrible hint.
There's 2 words in the title. No, there's been lots of. No, yeah, I don't know.
Come on, that's not, bro. There's so many
Is that
books
a
with
bad
2-letter words.
It's a bad hint.
Come on, bro. People ain't finna figure this out.
All right, no. How about this?
Jodi, stop.
How about
Jodi, you cannot comment and be on the camera at the same time.
How about this?
That's what I was just trying to figure out how to do.
How about this? No, I have an even better hint. Maybe
Actually, it was actually Dan that gave me the hint.
So here's a really huge hint for all of you, and Jodi and Dan, you can't guess out loud, okay? Because Dan's probably gonna know. As soon as Dan's going to think about it for a second, and he's at least going to know my hint. He's going to understand the hint. So here's the hint. No, this is going to make it a lot easier. So, and I already said it was 2 words in the title, but that's a huge hint. He didn't think it was great. So the authors, both his first and last names begin with a vowel.
Ooh!
Don't say it, Dan. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
But the guest, or you. Or sometimes Y.
The guest, though, isn't guessing the author. The guest is guessing the title of the book. So we've said it's science fiction. We've said that it has 2 words in the title. And now we're saying that the author's name, both first and last name, begins with a vowel.
AEIOU.
All right. So up next we have Jodi. Now that everyone's going to be like, that's... Yeah, no, it's... Now y'all can go.
Look at everybody.
Jodi's guessing in the comments. Jodi's literally. Why am I bad, Trish? Is that too? Oh, it's a bad hint. I think that's a great hint. It's a great hint that you know. You can figure out the
old comment.
Oh, okay.
The new comments haven't filtered in yet.
Ah, weird. Well, let's get you some new comments.
Fantastic voyage. That's what she said.
Okay. All right. So up next we have Jodi Chapin. Who comes with us from Green Nurse on the Grow. And her special guest today is Dan Skelton from Between the Rows.
Dan the man.
Twice a week, Jodi joins us. She shows us her grow in progress, her legal cannabis grow. And so we're going to get to follow her twice a week as we get to see the progress of those plants and watch them grow with her. And every week she has an expert come on who understands cultivation, and so that she can show them what's going on, talk through some stuff, and they can give her some tips. So let's go now to Jodi Chapin with Green Nurse on the Grow and Dan Skelton from Between the Rows. And guys, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Miss Jodi.
Welcome to Green Nurse on the Grow again. On Sunday, I had Nate and Averill on, and they gave me lots of helpful hints. As everyone knows, I am a novice. I cannot grow a garden outside. I need all the help I can get to grow my indoor medicine. And Dan, I know I had you on, was it just a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
So I don't know if you've been in my garden since, but I can't wait to bring you in. I actually opened up another tent. I opened up my flower tent. So my veg tent is a little smaller. I kind of switched them. Nate had suggested putting my my LED lights in my veg tent and running my HPS for my flower tent. So my flower tent is bigger. I have 3 plants in there now, and I have a few in my veg tent, some seedlings and some teenagers that I just recently transplanted. So I would love to bring you and everybody else in to my tents.
Let's go for it.
Let me just flip this around. Wait a second. Sorry, I'm just okay. So we're gonna go into this is my veg tent first. So I'm sorry, my flower tent. And this had been my veg tent before when you had been on the show with me before. Yeah. So when I first come in, actually, this is one of my pride and joys. It's going to be a shout out to Tanya. Tanya Sanders, woohoo, my baby girl. So this is what I call my Tanya plant. This is a clone that I had taken back in November. I had done actually 2 different clones of a plant, and neither one of them looked like they were surviving. I needed to shut down one of my tents. So I just kind of left it to die in my veg tent. And then a few months later in January, I went to reopen my veg tent again. And I found the 2 lone clones. One was completely dead and one was showing little signs of life. So I, gave it some love, some soil, and brought her back to life.